Hello and welcome to a question by me, the Game of 6, of YouTube's policies, especially regarding adult content, sexual content as well. So, this thing's been confusing me for years because, like, I look at these policies and on one side, for example, ad suitability, it seems to allow a wide range of things. But then on the other side, when it comes to, let's see what it's called, nudity and sexual content policies on, YouTube policies, it seems to be very, what would be the word? It can't come to my mind, but, sub PG 13. And, I'll show you it in one sec, but if you guys could, this is to complain, but it's also like, hey, if you guys have any more knowledge than I do, then please tell me. So, give me one sec. So, I'm doing this because I'm doing visual novels, which include sexual content, and some of them tend to be quite a bit more graphic than others, both in, picture, which I'm gonna censor, and also with regards to, the words they use. So as you can see on the left right here, it's ad suitability. And if we go down to adult behavior, it goes, okay, romance, kissing, discussion of romantic relationships, blah, 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 blah. You can read it right here. Click that, save for ads. Discussions of intimate sexual experiences, blurred, censored nudity, body parts, etc., etc. It's limited ads, but it still seems to be safe. And exposed breast, full nudity, blah, 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 blah. For some reason, when I click that, it doesn't seem to show it. It seems to be, it's fine. It's just that ads are limited. And if you go to ad-friendly stuff where it gives a whole bunch more things, it seems to be a broad spectrum of things. Because, here's all the things that can be under, you can turn on ads for this content, which includes lots of things, like kissing scene, or... you have this where you can have ads on, but some can opt out, which again, it's a lot of things, very specific, intricate things. And then you should turn off ads for this content, which, seems to be quite a broad spectrum. I mean, it has less specificities, but it's like, hey, actual usage of sex toys. That seems to be like something you would see in, I don't know, Pornhub or something like that. I find it really weird that you can show, this thing right here that you'd think you'd really need to censor that, even though it's not supposed to be sexually gratifying, but still it's like, what the fuck? But anyways, it's like, okay, it seems like what YouTube would allow with regards to the ad revenue stuff, it seems to be quite broad right here. Now, and I don't care, because whether or not I get ad revenue, don't give a fuck. This is for, my pleasure and for your guys' pleasure. More specifically, entertainment. So on the right side, we have YouTube's policies. This is YouTube's policies over here, but this is also YouTube's policies. Go down to, let's see right here, examples. Here is some examples of content that is not allowed on YouTube. Kissing. Again on the left, you can turn on ads for this content. Kissing. On the right, examples of content not allowed on YouTube. Kissing. It's also like clips extracted for non-pornographic films, shows, or other content in order to isolate sexual content. Groping, pantsing, kissing, public masturbation, upskirt, and... I can understand that, but kissing? Anyways, upskirt and voyeurism, predatory exhibition, some of these things I can understand, but it's okay, so kissing is fine for videos to have ad revenue. Kissing is not allowed on YouTube. And, here's the video for that YouTube gives us. Can we full screen this thing? I'm sorry.
True or false? Nudity is never allowed on YouTube.
And
What do you
let's
think?
actually put that.
The answer is False. While sexually explicit content like pornography isn't allowed, we actually allow nudity when the primary purpose is educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic. And if there's no nudity, but minimal clothing meant only to be sexually provocative, it'll likely be age-restricted. Let's take a look at other examples. A creator uploads a video about the greatest works of art in history, which contains nude artwork. In another video, a creator uploads a compilation of hacked photos and clips that contain nude celebrities. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines?
Just anywhere.
Yes. The second video violates the sex and nudity policy because the content and purpose of the video is meant to be sexually gratifying.
Also, it said hacked. You know, like the person wouldn't want it on anywhere. So what about non-hacked? Just saying.
Fine. Of course, there are gray areas and lots more to our...
But you gotta love these gray areas where it's like whether or not you get a strike. Because like strikes tend, at least to my thing, they don't tend to come like one and then they're like, hey, here's this stuff you might want to work on so you can work on it a month later. How I lost my first channel, it was... strike. I had 3... No, actually, that was before they had 4 strikes. It was 2 strikes. I deleted all videos of any sort of content related to that, and then they struck a video that I already deleted.
Our policy around sex and nudity on YouTube. How much of it do you understand? For example, what if you just made a playlist of clips of celebrity wardrobe accidents? Could your channel get a strike? To learn the answer and more, go to the YouTube Help Center article on sex and nudity. Click here or the link in the description.
If you click there, brings you right back to this thing, which, I would contact these people. Like, I would go, let's see, safest draft. I'd go to, like, here, and I would be like, hey, can you guys clarify this information? I'm going to click this. So, yeah, and chat. So, and they would be like, hey, can you clarify this thing right over here? And they'd be like, okay, here's a link to this thing right over here. And it's like, could you elaborate? And they're like, no. It's like, could you put me up the line to management or to, let's say, I don't know, the team that does with it? No. So it's like, okay, so you've got 2 different standards here, and you can't clarify it, and I have no contact, so any of my videos can get just stricken. It's like, yeah. And here's also different standards. Like, I remember some time ago I saw this thing right here, Requiem for a Dream. Let's see, is it this scene? Yeah, I think so. Where it was, it didn't have an adult thing on it, but now it seems to do that. And, like, I'm having this centered right here, but right here is a bunch of men surrounding women. There's cash. The women are completely nude. There's breasts right here. They're dry humping each other. Let's see. There's a scene right here where there's like drug usage. I think. Showtime. Oh, there we go. Drug usage. And let's see. Can we get that big lube dildo? Oh, yep. There's that lube dildo. And there's one getting shocked. There's more lube. Let's see. And I'm censoring this just in case I get copyright. Oh, actually, copyright strike would be one thing, but I am talking about this thing, so hopefully it wouldn't be a copyright strike. But even if it is, hopefully it isn't stricken. Hopefully it's just me not getting the monetary things, because this is more of a complaint and stuff. And so, like, let's see. Nudity. There's a double-sided dildo that's completely lewd. There's an ass. And here's the thing, maybe just me, even though it's just a movie, well, it is a movie, you'd think that, I don't know, women dry humping, dildos, lubes, snorting of cocaine, I guess, you'd think that that would be something that, let's see, bringing it back up right here, examples of content not allowed on YouTube, kissing. Okay. Let's see, do not post this content on YouTube if it shows depiction of clothed or unclothed genitals. Okay, how does that even work? Depiction of clothed genitals. You mean like someone's crotch? With... what does that even mean? Clothed genitals. I mean, somebody wearing a shirt. There's genitals in that thing. It's just clothed. Breasts, buttocks are meant... I guess it's all specifically means for this thing, but, you know, someone's feet can be sexual gratification, you know? But then, also, here's something. Here is Pay Money Wubby on, you know, Internet Explorer, which isn't signed in. I can look up sex doll for that much money. Here he is, and here he is, you know, talking. Oh,
today we're going to be diving into the deep,
where
dark
he
world
buys
of real
a sex
dolls.
doll, which is expensive. There's uncensored breasts right there.
I don't like it. And I was
There
a
is,
lonely
let's
fat-
see,
Jesus
later
Christ.
where...
All kinds of shit with this bitch. Ah, shit, she keeps electrocuting.
Let's see,
me.
there's
I don't think this
breasts.
bitch is
You
gonna
can
leave
see,
the
you
garage
know,
at this point.
definitely
Oh,
breasts.
Jesus Christ. This is...
That's
all
they're...
good.
Ooh, okay, that is weird, because it's like breasts.
This is the most awful thing ever. Wait, she has a wig. Where's her wig? Get a shot. Look at how thick she is.
And there is censored pussy right there.
That's all gonna get censored. Hold on, where you look?
It's like, okay, it is kind of weird that he does censor that
Looking,
part,
girl,
but it's like,
eyes on
okay,
the prize.
here is
How does she
breasts. So here's the thing. Sex doll. He's not using it specifically for sexual gratification, but there's breasts and censored pussy. And while, yes, this video does not have ad revenue that I know of, because there isn't anything here when I clicked on it a couple of times, it didn't bring up an ad thing, it is also like, okay, no ad revenue, but not logged in. So, not 18 plus? Not 18 plus right here? So, yeah. And also this thing, guy, 1.1 million subscribers, about 4.2 million views 2 years ago. So, it's like, okay, does, like, according to, let's see, right here, let's see, unclothed genitals. Well, they're fake genitals, but there's genitals. And it's not age restricted, because again, not signed in. So, like, and I'm not trying to take this person down or anything like that. I don't want to get him copyright strike. I want YouTube to be like, okay, so what is, you know, what is fine? What is fine with age restriction and, you know, loss of ad revenue and what is not fine? Because again, I asked them multiple times, and the general thing they seem to say almost always is, well, we can't, you know, be specific. Here's this thing right here, which seems to be very, you know, PG-13 with regards to what can be shown and what cannot be shown. Okay, at least what cannot be shown, you know, kissing or, you know, unclothed genitals. Like, I'm not sure if it's fine to have unclothed genitals if it's not for sexual gratification. I mean, I don't know. There's tits. Here's tits. Big old titties. Sucking on toes.
Let's free her from her shackles. You know what my wish is, Dominique? I saved my last wish for you. I wish you...
So it's like, I'm sorry, if I contact YouTube, they should be like, oh, here's these things. I would love to be able to be like, hey, YouTube, here's these sexual gratification things. Here's this video of, like, our character, Arvo, you know, having, you know, sex with another guy, but it's censored. But I read the text. Is this okay? And the answer? Well, we can't look at specific videos, and we can't give you specifics on these things, on whether or not you're going to get a strike or multiple strikes, and not hundreds of thousands, but thousands of hours of work on your YouTube could go down the drain because you focus on these videos of censored content. you know? It's like, let me just put this right here so I can just look around so I don't have to censor a whole bunch of things. Let's see. Witcher. Nope. Witcher 3. Show all, please. Like, I go a little bit overboard on things. Hello. Okay, maybe not a little bit overboard, but like, when it comes to content that I'm showing, it's like, okay, let's see here. Is this fine? I mean, there's nudity, but I'm censoring it. Is this fine? I mean, Pay Money Wubby has big old titties, but, you know, this isn't a sex doll, and I'm censoring the fuck out of these people. I've gone laser in censoring, just be like, okay, broad spectrum, so I don't have to do anything about that. Also, for a video that I haven't posted, let's see if I can find that. And this video won't be posted for a long time, and maybe never, depending on YouTube's policies. Let's see, Cave Boss, defeat tree. Let's see. Oh, okay, I thought I clicked that, but I didn't. It's like, okay, here is, like, here is sexual content from a video game that I'm going to be posting far into the future. Is this fine? Is it not? I mean, everything's censored to hell, you know? I mean, do you see any sort of genitals that aren't censored? No. Do you see any sort of phallic things, like extremely phallic things that aren't censored? No. Everything's censored. I read this stuff. Reading is, you know, here, but then let's do that and make sure that's done. Then it's like, okay, going back to our thing. Let's see. Okay. Does it fulfill the thing we need on the left? Well, let's see. There's a lot of things that I'm not going to read it all, but you'd be very... I'm pretty sure it's fine for the left thing. Is it fine for the right thing? Definitely not. So I might lose ad revenue. I am going to, like, say, hey, this is highly sexual, and going to age restrict it. Fine, if I don't get ad revenue, that's completely fine. But then on the right side, it's like, well, it does have a lot of sexual content, which can incur a strike. So, would I get a strike for posting that video? I don't know. I would like to ask YouTube support, but the thing is always like, we understand your concern. Please go to here. And it's like, yeah, still questions like, we understand your concern. Please go to here. It's like, I don't know. I give up. It's just so in short, like, if somebody could tell me the specifics on these things, please do that. If YouTube could do that, please do that. Because I would like to post videos of Chemo Coliseum. I love to post videos of other visual novels with things censored to hell. I'm not sure if I have to censor, like, 2 tiger boys kissing. I know I have to censor the thing below the waist, but still, it's like, okay, what's fine? And the answer, as far as I know when it comes to YouTube, is, well, post the video, and if it gets a strike, usually months or years down the line, then that's when you'll know whether or not it's fine with YouTube policy. You know? For a multi-billion-dollar company with just all this stuff, you'd think, I don't know. Because again, I've showed you the things several times over. I thought that maybe YouTube became a bit less puritanical. That's the word at the beginning of the video I was trying to think of. Because on the left, it's like, it would be like, hey, here's all the things that, dictates whether or not your video can have ad revenue, which is very broad. Reading it. Sexually explicit audio, text, dialogue. It doesn't say, it says you should turn off ads for this content, but it doesn't say it's not allowed on YouTube. Sexual-related entertainment, such as pornography, sexually graphic acts, depictions of fetishes, focus on sex, animal sexuality when mating videos. You'd think that would be fine for like Animal Planet, but who knows. Haunt makeout session. Misleading sexual behavior, actual usage of sex toys. You'd think that wouldn't be allowed on YouTube, but it says you should turn off ads on this content. On that, it shouldn't be allowed on YouTube. You should turn off ads for this thing. But then, again, on the right, do not post content on YouTube if it shows depiction of clothed or unclothed, genitals, breasts, buttocks meant for sexual gratification, pornography, depiction of sexual acts, fetishes that are meant for sexual gratification. Examples not allowed on YouTube, clips extracted from non-pornographic film shows or other content in order to isolate sexual content. It's like, it's funny. It's fine to have non-pornographic films with pornographic content. It's not fine to isolate that pornographic content. Content that depicts sexual acts, behaviors, or sex toys meant for sexual gratification. It really seems to be like, if I had to bridge these two things together, like, in this something, it would be like, hey, everything's fine. Any sort of sexual gratification, use of sex toys, sexual activities, etc., all that's fine. As long as it's not used for sexual gratification for the viewer. That's the only thing I can have that would satisfy both things. Because it seems like on the right side, it has, let me just switch back. And I'm not gonna, do the other things. Let's see. Classic reload, face rig. Oh, come on, I'm right here. Boop. Oh, yeah, it would do that. Because, meant for sexual gratification. Meant for sexual gratification. Meant for sexual gratification. That's the only thing that I can see that could make both of those things work. Everything's fine. As long as it's not meant for sexual gratification. Which I don't know. You could... That is largely dependent on the viewer, I don't know. There have been videos that I've seen of, movies, which personally, I was like, ooh, this is very, very sexual gratifying, But it's on YouTube. It's, is... Is this sexually gratifying? I don't know. It's somebody's fetish. But it's like... That's the thing that bugs me. I want to do visual novels. Especially since I get more views and I love reading. At least the ones that I've read so far. Can I post videos of them? Am I going to wake up one day with 3 copyright strikes and my entire YouTube gone? As far as, I've had once where I got a copyright strike on a video and I got it appealed. But that was because I had links to where you could get, the game. And I deleted them for all the videos after I got my first one because I was afraid that I was going to lose my entire channel. And that was this channel. I'm getting emotionally just riled up because it's when I first had my first YouTube channel, it was hey, these are fine. And then I got a whole bunch of strikes and I lost my channel. I talked with YouTube people. They said it's fine, and then they said it was fine, it was censored, and then even though it had everything censored, and these weren't visual novel stuff. This was like full-on pornographic video games, like stuff. But it's like, seriously, YouTube, can you give me specifics? Can I give you these videos to review? I know that you guys got a lot of stuff. But that said, could you go, this is fine or this is not fine? Could I have it that you guys could give me the okay beforehand when I could change them or not? Like, I've seen some other channels do it not do what I just said, but what was it? History buffs. But their thing was, loss of ad revenue because they had cocaine on the thing and they had to censor it, even though what it is. But, it's just and I love history buffs. I don't watch Pay Money Wubby. My friend likes it, I don't. But anyways, it's okay, YouTube, could you be a bit more specific? Could you give us the benefit of the doubt? Because, he doesn't want a video with the sex doll. If he gets a strike, he probably doesn't have, several videos of those sex dolls. If one of my videos gets a strike on too much sexual content, even if I delete all of them, even if I make them unavailable, they're probably going to strike him just like they did prior. So it's that's the thing that really fucking bugs me about YouTube. I could understand if I'm some kind of grifter doing all this crap. You could be okay, yeah, here's this entire channel is fucked. Get rid of it. But for me, it's okay, I do lots of video game videos. I do tons of videos. There's maybe several videos that could, dictate a strike because it has censored, sexually gratifying content. Would I know whether or not YouTube's fine with that or not? No. Not until I get a strike. Or don't. After 10 years or something? And I don't get nightmares, but I do get kind of dream things where I wake up and look at my phone and it's you've got a copyright. You've got a strike on YouTube for violating policy. That really fucked me the first time I lost my first channel. And I really wish YouTube was more cooperative and more that it would be a bit more specific instead of having double standards. It's fine for ads, not fine for YouTube. Well, that's my 30-minute gripe. So, please, if you have any knowledge of this stuff, leave a comment below or something. I don't know. Maybe give me a pat on the back. It would be kind of nice to have just a little bit of, I don't know. Well, that's all for today. And gonna continue commenting stuff. And hey, hopefully I can have that, age content completely censored, but just, there and everything's fine. It would be nice if YouTube could contact me. Don't know. They won't. Except for giving me a strike. I've gotten already one strike for YouTube, and that was having a link to where I got black and white. Was it that? Yeah, no. So anyways, if you want to help my YouTube grow, comment, subscribe, check out the videos, and spay new animals. And until next time, let's play. Or, sorry, you press that button mentally in your mind and your mouth does it. On another video, me, Game Wolf 6 of, please YouTube, just be cool for once. Tell me, what do I know? What do I not know? Is This fine? Don't know. Is... Oh, let me just get another video that I might have. Let's see. Don Chorus is... Is... Okay, there's a lot of black screen right there. There has to be something. Pretty sure that there's some horny here. Yeah. Is this fine? I know, there's talking and that stuff. There's definitely censored stuff right there. Is that fine? Oh, I lost my screen. Oh, wait, no, my face is... I confused mini-me with actual me. Like, is that fine? I don't know. YouTube doesn't communicate well. Anyways, hopefully this video doesn't get a strike from me asking the question, showing the content. But hey, I guess better this one video gets stricken. Oh yeah, and I think I remember they weren't specific when it came to strikes on my previous channel. You know, like what specific content in the video was, you know. But hey, better have this one stricken, and I just scrub everything of all the sexual content than, you know, multiple videos getting stricken. Well, that's my soapboxing for today. So anyways, thanks and see ya.